That's this day going. Yeah, so what's a day like without getting that morning run in? Got to get that going, get the endorphins pumping, everything else. Well, I tell you, getting a run in the morning, excellent way to get started. I tell you, I can feel the endorphins pumping. Everything's ready. I'm ready to go have a great day today at work. And you know, you gotta keep that body in shape, in order. You know, don't want anything crazy to happen before December 18th, right? I don't want to not be there because I was sick or something else. So yeah, you didn't know it was this involved, but it's this involved to make sure you're in good health and you can really enjoy the film. You're not having to get up because you got to go cough or something like that. Or, but at any rate, yeah, 7 days away, a week, just seems so amazing. I can remember when I was thinking that, man, this seemed like a long time ago, back in October, November. But now the reality's here. I don't even know if I'm ready for it, but it will happen. You see, we've got tickets, and our tickets already are at the Alamo Draft House. That's where we're gonna see it. That's where I'm gonna be. December 18th, everything goes well, don't get hit by a bus or something like that. That's where I'll be. 11:30 showing, and I'll be seeing The Force Awakens for the first time. So today, yeah, 7 days out, and couldn't be more excited. So it's time to get to work, and today, actually, I suspect today will be a light day. It won't be as much going on today, and that today I'll be working on my PowerPoint presentation for a speech that I'm giving next week in Houston. So today won't be so much about client contact as it will be about, I think I'm clear, as it will be about getting the speech perfected. Well, anyway, great office building, and well, I get to have a friend for an office mate. So this is the office, and that there would be my good buddy Rico Rossi. Rico, what's up, brother?
Hey P, what's going on?
Oh man, I can't call it. Just ready to get in here and do some work. How's the day going for you so far?
Going good. Just reading up on how to be a better salesman.
That's right. Sell that insurance.
Oh man, so it was crazy getting in here today. In fact, I had car trouble, man.
You did?
I almost called you because I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the starter or what, but well, fortunately, I was able to get here. So
That's good because you're going to need that car here soon, aren't you? Have you got your tickets yet?
oh, for Star Wars, you bet. I'm going to the old draft house.
All right.
It's down the street. I'm going to the 11:30. Can you believe I'm going that late?
Man, I'd be taking a nap before I got there.
Right. But you know, this is kind of a big deal, man, because you remember back in the day, 1977. It was
Oh yeah.
a big deal. Then in '99, when we were going to do the prequels. So I guess the question nowadays is not, are you going to see Star Wars? It's how many times you're going to see it. So, you know, I'm going to see it multiple times, but what about you, man?
You know, I'm excited about it. I usually don't get super excited about movies, but I remember in 1977, I was a sophomore in high school. That was the thing, man. What is this thing coming out?
Yeah.
Come to the dark side, Luke. That kind of thing. And so I'm excited about this more than anything. I know there's another movie out there next year I'm going to have to see for my wife, but this one's going to be for me.
Sweet. So you're going to probably let everybody go in and get out of the way, and then you're going to go in a little afterwards, maybe?
Oh yeah, I'm not those crazy guys that are spending $10,000 for their tickets like they on the internet. So
Yeah.
That's for true.
I can't believe that. I know it included a bunch of other things, but $10,000 when you can just get your tickets and just go watch it any other time of the week, that seems to make sense.
And it's interesting, you know, in '77 when that movie came out, you know, we had been really only exposed to like Martian from Planet 5 and silly little movies like that were extraterrestrial outer space, and then boom, you're hit with this boom, 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 and it was just wow.
Yeah. I think I was only like 10 in '77. I was either 9 or 10, something like that. But it's shaped the way I've looked at a lot of things in terms of media, in terms of just storytelling. Because I mean, who can't relate to Luke? I guess there's some, but I definitely relate to Luke.
Well, that's funny because I was thinking of the people that were related to Darth Vader. I think of Dick Cheney and then the Koch brothers. Everybody says they're like Darth Vader.
Right.
And I was always thinking, you know, and that's the quintessential fight in every Western movie. It was the bad guy in the dark and the good guy in the light. The Lone Ranger, or I guess you could say kind of Clint Eastwood too.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not sure which one he was, but you know, there is that fight between dark and light within Star Wars that really encompasses everything.
I think so. I think that's real true, and it's interesting because you're right. To compare it to a Western is right, because I think it's a space Western. Han Solo, notice he had that, you know, like a gunslinger, he had his firearm right there on the side, so they just Lucas just took it from, I guess, the Earth and just put it up in space. And it's kind of like a space western.
That was really cool. I can relate to Han Solo.
Yeah, yeah.
He's probably more the Clint Eastwood, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because he was kind of a space pirate, and then he was a good guy, and then there was a bounty on him, and all those good things. So maybe he was more the Clint Eastwood guy.
That's I never thought about that before, but that makes a lot of sense. So I don't know, man. It should be a good time for sure. I don't know. I got a bunch of emails here I need to nail out.
All right, man. I got to get back to doing some studying.
I'm with you.
So it's lunchtime, so I'm ready to get some grub. I'm ready to get something in my gullet. I've been typing out a bunch of emails today and of course working on that presentation. The morning's kind of gone kind of fast, but I also got a notification that I've got some new comics that came in today at Keith's Comics, which is cool because where I usually eat at is right next door to Keith's Comics, so everything's pretty close, pretty easy thing. So gotta see what next episode is out. So at any rate, today's going good. Digging it. Still on lunch? Might as well go ahead and go next door, see what came in on my subscription at the comic book store. Keith's, of course, that is.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? What's up, Juice?
Doing good, doing very good.
Dude, I got y'all's email, man, so I got some new stuff that's in.
Oh, cool, yeah, well, I'll get that for you. Star Wars Annual.
That's it?
Good reads, that's it this week.
Which one is it?
The Star Wars Annual #1.
Awesome.
Palpatine action.
Does this pick up, or is this brand new?
This is brand new, yeah, it's a whole
#1?
new story. It has to do with an agent going undercover.
Oh, man.
Isn't that cool?
That's real cool. And there's anything else, right? Universe stuff is already covered.
Yeah, that's already covered right now, yes.
Okay. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, ring me up. I'm in.
Woohoo!
So, Juice,
Yes.
I know you're going to go see the film because you're a fan. So, when are you guys going to go see it?
Oh, I'm going to go see it on Thursday.
Thursday
at 10 o'clock show.
10 o'clock?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to beat me by an hour and a half. So, don't try to text me during the movie either. Try
While
to
watching it, text it like that.
Right?
Vegabomber.
Yes.
This is how it ends.
Oh, I knew if you did that. So, for other people, you ask them if they're going to see the movie, they say yes. But really with fans, you almost have to ask them how many times you're going to see it. So,
yes.
How many times do you think you're going to see
I'm thinking at least 4 to 5 times.
Yeah.
At least.
At least, yeah. I'm going to say probably 4 to 5 times just in the first weekend.
Because
I'm pretty sure I'll see it with everybody, then want to go back and watch it by myself at a matinee. And I'll probably see it in 3D, and I'll probably go with the IMAX, and then with friends who hadn't seen it yet. So,
yes, sounds good. That's about that. I'm probably going to do at least one time in IMAX, at least.
At least
Yes.
you got to, because I'm just imagining how that film's going to look with just the shots that we've already seen.
Yes.
The
Can't
trailer.
wait.
Well, man, that's cool. So this is it.
Oh, yes.
I'm ready to take it. Let's do it.
It'll work.
In my car.
All right.
So yeah, it's different to have this movie come out right around Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, it is different. Usually they put that, Oscar baits on that kind of stuff, every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a little different. It feels like almost like a summer movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's so weird, and weren't they? It's just because you got family in town, so you kind of have to juggle with that and everything else, just to try to go see it.
Yes.
Well, anyways, I know.
Can't wait. It's not too bad for that. So
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it fresh, man.
That's the deal.
There you go.
All right, man. Look forward to be with you.
You too.
All right. Later, bro.
Whew. Whew. What a day, what a day. It's been a day. Went ahead and stopped off, grabbed some fast food real quickly. Not great for my diet, but had a lot to do today. But I'm home now and I'm glad. But you know, if I could go back in time, like if I had one of those DeLoreans from the Back to the Future series, you know, if I could just go back in time, there's a lot of historical events I'd love to see for sure. But in my own lifetime, I can tell you a time I'd like to go back to. I'd love to go back to 1977. You know, 76 was good. You know, Rocky was the #1 movie. 77 obviously good. 78 really good. Alien was an awesome movie. But 77 I think is probably my sweet spot. If I could go back in time, I'd like to go back to 77, and for good reason. And of course, you know, well, as I kind of go through some of my collectibles here, my beloved Cowboys were Super Bowl champs in 1977. So they beat the Broncos 27-10 in Super Bowl 11. So in the area of sports, it was good. It was good in 77, especially if you're from Texas, and even more so if you're in Dallas. But this is a big thing. And then, of course, one of my favorite records came out in 77 from, at that time, as a 9-year-old, one of my favorite bands, but Kiss Alive 2. And when you bought it and you opened it up, you got to see an image of what it looked like to actually go to one of those concerts. Yeah, Kiss were pretty average musicians, but they knew how to throw in a show. When they came, it was just as good as any piece of fantasy you'd see on the screen. That's sci-fi, but you could see it in a rock band, real time, 3D. So yeah, it was pretty good. They had started in 73, but they hit their pinnacle or their apex right around 77, 78, and this was the album. And of course, then my favorite member of the group, when they released their solo albums the next year in 78, was Ace Frehley. So it was a good time to be a kid. It was a good time to be around, because such new and experiential stuff was going on, was happening. And of course, Star Wars in 77 came out. So I had the sports scene covered, I had the music scene covered, and the movie scene was covered for me. I remember back then, in that day, it was all about, you know, buying those cards. And this is a book about those cards by Topps, that they pretty much have a picture of every series, from the blue all the way to the orange, and even includes pictures of the stickers that came out back then. And in the back of the book, they even have their own cards that they included with it, which, as you can see, I still haven't opened it. But yeah, Star Wars was a big deal, and it wasn't the only great thing that came out in 77, as I was saying. But I've got this guy, picked it up at the Disney store. They have these exclusive figures called the Elite Series, and I got a buddy who had a birthday, which you'll meet pretty soon. But I think he'd enjoy this. He's a big fan too of the original trilogy as well, and I don't know, I think this would make a good gift. This is Boba Fett, so pretty cool. The Elite Series are all metal, they're not plastic, so that's pretty cool. Well, I got a bit of cleaning to do around here for sure, and then I can't wait to dig into that new comic that Juice sold me today, so I want to take a look at that and see if it's any good reading before I finally shut down. Because after all, it's just 7 days away at this point. When I wake up tomorrow, it'll just be 6.